G'day chaps, welcome back. The Long Dark again. Stalker starts on Timberwolf Mountain and we are half dead. We are down to 59% health. We have at least found the indoor cave, the one I was aiming for, the one that's that sort of the lowlands, as it were. If you know the map, you should know where I mean. It's the one that comes off of Echo Ravine. We are in a really bad way. We're at least warming up. Oh, massively. Biggest problem right now then is food. We have no food. We have no means of getting food either. We don't have a hunting knife, so we can't harvest meat unless it's fresh. And we can't fight off wolves, so we're kind of in trouble. We also can't repair any clothes. We don't have a sewing kit, so we can't improve our sort of clothing situation. So yeah, I don't know how long this is going to last at all. I mean, we could die very, very soon. This could be the shortest series ever. It'd be kind of disappointing. But what can you do? I do know that here we need to keep on going up. I do remember that. So we came in at Echo Ravine. I don't know if you know the map yet or not, but this cave is very counterintuitive. So you think you hello buddy, come on, have something good for me. Energy bar, food, eat it immediately. Okay, good. Let's see what he's got in his backpack. Granola, candy, I'm gonna eat those too. We just need to stave off hunger at this stage. Starvation, rather. Okay, that buys us some time at least. Water's not so much a problem anymore. Useless, okay. We have wood with us at least, so water's not really going to be such an issue. So I'm just trying to concentrate for a second. I'm trying to wood, that's good. We need to find our way up to the top of this cave. See the limb, we can't break that down obviously. I'm looking for the kind of... here we go. As I've said before, I do actually know this map a little bit now, so I'm not so completely lost anymore. We're going to come out the top, and then we'll have access to the mountaineering hut, and that's going to have to be our next destination, because we need those tools. And anything else that we can get from down there. The sewing kit as well. Any clothes, the hacksaw especially, because we're going to need to get to those cargo containers. There we go. They are our lifeline now. We need to get the clothes out of them, we need to get any kind of food. Once we have the hacksaw, we're in with a fighting chance. We can actually recover all our health. 3 hours of daylight, we're very, very tired. I might just nip out now, just to see if there's any kind of chance of food. I'm very skeptical. I'm gonna drop my wood. We're gonna come back in here, obviously. This is gonna be our home, pretty much. I don't need all of these torches. I'm gonna drop that bedroll. And we have literally nothing else. Okay, I'm just going out on the very slim chance there's some kind of food. I also know there are wolves out here though, so I'm gonna have to watch out. It's -12. It's not too bad actually. I'm looking for an animal that's just been killed. And at the same time I really know that I'm kind of kidding myself, because there's almost a minute chance of there being a deer that has just been killed, so it's fresh enough for us to actually harvest. Because we don't have a knife, you see, so we can't take anything that's frozen. And I reckon I might be just kidding myself, to be honest. I reckon we, yeah, it's too cold. I'm gonna grab the lichen, however you pronounce it. Whether you're American or British. I'm British, by the way, in case you couldn't guess. But I'm now an expat. I live in Melbourne, and I'm very glad I do. Fantastic city that it is. So we're nearly starting to take health damage. I can't afford to take any, so I'm just going to ignore that. We need to get back inside quick. I just can't afford to lose any health now. So we're going to get in. I'm going to do maybe a quick fire. Do we need more water? Probably a good idea. Oh, look at that. So close to being numb. I'm going to start this fire. Need tinder. God damn it, again. Right, so let's break that down. Right, I'm starting to take damage now, so it's not good. Let's very, very quickly get this fire going. Just do it quick. And now I'm going to bed down for the night, get some sleep, warm up obviously, and just let the coldest hours pass us by. We should be okay in this cave, I think. I don't think we're going to take too much damage if we're sleeping in our bedroll. I hope. I'm going to cook up as much water as I can now. I'm going to use all the wood. And I can leave, because I can leave water in this cave. Okay, so we're back to 0 degrees now. So this is our little home here. Stick these torches just to the side. Torches are really, really useful, and they're very easy to make. So I use torches a hell of a lot. Let's get rid of the crap stuff first. Let's get rid of the sticks and the cedar. Let's add 1 fir. I'm going to go for another. We've got 3.5 litres here. It's a good idea to carry 3 litres. That's what I tend to do. Let's see if we can boil up. Yeah, we should be able to boil up all of this. I might keep 2 of those for firewoods aside, just in case. Let's have a look. Oh, we're nice and warm now. We're just very tired. Okay. Okay, so ultimate emergency over at least. Probably wise to use the worst condition bedroll first. And I'm going to sleep in short chunks just to make sure we're not freezing to death. Make sure we don't need to start a fire. Thirsty minus. Okay, so we've got enough water at least. 64% health. It's better. I should be able to make it through the night, and then we're going to start starving. What's the temperature? -2. Let's go for 4. If it never goes below -2, we're okay, because then we can always jump in the bedroll, and then at least we know heat is not an issue. Let's have a look. Okay, so it's still -2. Good. Good, good, good. Back up to 74% now. Let's get rid of as much of the morning as we can. We'll start starving here, but that's okay, I guess. 12 hours of daylight. Okay, so we're ravenous, but we're not actually starving yet. I'm going to lose another 2 hours of daylight, because that's just going to take the edge off the cold, and it's not really going to help us that much, but it will help. I'm also going to choose the location where I get down from quite carefully. So I'm going to leave this bedroll here. We've got one with us. We don't need to take it with us. We have... I'm going to take another torch, I guess. We're extremely hungry. I'll take all this water because that just means we don't need to do another fire. I mean, we're carrying nothing anyway. Can't see anything. Torch, that's what I want. We don't know how many bears and whatever wolves we're going to run into, so I'm trying to... Where's that other torch? I know this is not very good gameplay for you to watch. This is just a dark screen, and I apologize, but... Where the hell is the freaking entrance? Okay. Right, let's go. Thank you for your patience there, boys. I know that wasn't particularly interesting. Right, minus 17. It's balmy. 2 wolves to our right. That's good because it means they're not to our left. This is where we need to go. So I'm going to head round this direction and walk down, because I basically have a good handle on where the wolves and the bears are near the mountaineering hut. So I know that from where we are right now, there are 2 ways down to that area near the mountaineering hut. One way takes us to a spot where a bear likes to roam. And a bear is obviously insta-death for us. So that's not good. Maybe a good idea for us to fix a rope here. To give ourselves a quicker route back home, and maybe a safer route back home. So I'm going to... Just bear in mind that that's there, because I'm going to bring a rope back up here when we come up again. I'm going to fix that rope there, and then we can use this cave here for 87%. We're very cold, I need to run. We can use that cave as our home, and then we can nip down to the mountaineering hut when we need to craft or do other things like that. This is going to be frozen, so again, I don't have a tool. There's another arrow, that's good. It's going to be very handy. In terms of the challenge, by the way, the challenge is to never leave Timberwolf Mountain. I'm not going to grab all these sticks. And obviously I can't take that. I've got to be really careful I don't sprain something here, so I'm just going to kind of... The trick I've found to not spraining yourself is to move and then stop, and then move and then stop, and then move and then stop. And it's the continuous kind of walking down steep inclines like this that gets you injured. So I've found that if you just kind of do it like we're doing now, you tend to avoid injury. And I've seen not many YouTubers actually realise that. But that's... I found that pretty helpful. So, our rope is just up ahead. Ooh, we're almost starving to death. And we are...
need to eat soon.
Yeah, we're almost freezing to death, so... Even though I really shouldn't be sprinting, time is pressing. Let's just hope I haven't sprinted too much. Should be okay. It's pretty quick getting down here. So this is going to be the route I come back up again, because this is the safest route. Okay. And we saw that wolf briefly up ahead, so I saw that he was going to the left, so I'm going to sprint here over to the right. I'm going to get my torch out just in case. But then kind of hope that he just doesn't pick up on our scent. I'm going to have to kind of scoot down this very steep bit here. Cattails, of course. Food. We can get food. There's another wolf. So I'm dying because of freezing, not because we're starving, actually. I'm going to very, very quickly check this fishing hut. And I'm going to have to go and get a fire started and heat up a little bit. And then I can come out and get these cattails. Cloth, that's good. Nothing on the shelves. That's useless. In the cupboard. Food, please. We need some kind of sustenance. Nope. Oh, that's pretty tough, that is. Right, run, 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 run. I'll grab 1 or 2 cattails just in case there's nothing in the hut. Come on. Come on, quick. 83%. I hate seeing this happen. Okay, anything in there? There's a box. Food, come on. Oh, there's a knife. You see that? Hunting knife. Right there. Ha-ha. Major good. Major find. Right, let's get in. Let's get a fire started. Let's heat up. 9 hours of daylight. Let's heat up. Let's get warm. There's our whetstone. Excellent. Ah, game changer. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Right, let's not mess about. Check all this in just a minute, but right now we need to warm up. Yes. Newsprint. Yep, let's go. Okay. So, we made it. That's good news. We can get our tools here now. They should have a hacksaw. Oh, come on. They should have a hacksaw here. I also saw there was a sewing kit. We also have the lantern. Now we have the hatchet. And we have the knife, so we can A, fight off wolves. We can B, break down branches. From here, the mountaineering hut, in my last game I also found a dead guy near here, and he had a rifle lying next to him. Only a oh, come on! Oh, it worked. Thought that had failed. Chuck that torch onto him. Okay, are we warming up? Yes, 1 degree. Eat quickly. Let's eat. This is a brutal game, isn't it? Isn't it a brutal start? This is so tough. I'm loving it. I gotta tell you, I'm loving it. I feel like I'm being challenged properly. Okay, we're warming up. I'm gonna do this rosette too. This is good because we heat up while we're actually doing something. This is our painkiller. This gives us 2 painkillers there, and we're marginally warmer. Okay, what have we got? We've got 48 minutes going on the fire, so let's use this opportunity to have a quick look around. There's our hacksaw, beautiful. More matches, lantern, fantastic. Rifle cleaning kit, that's kind of useless at the moment. I'm going to leave that. We'll take that rope so we can do our shortcut. Ah! This could be handy at this stage of the game. Oh wow, look, that's just added 5 degrees to our warmth. That's fantastic. And where was that sewing kit? There it is. Let's use the opportunity now. Oh.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Let's use this opportunity to repair our clothes as much as we possibly can. Excellent. Basic boots, I think we have that already, so that's useless. But they're in marginally better condition. Drop those. This is very good. Right. So, we have a single piece of cloth. What is the best thing to repair? Thin wool sweater's pretty crap. I reckon it's probably the hat. To be honest, this gives us... it's the best hat in the game, I know that, so let's repair that as much as we can. I think our fire's still okay. And I mean, we have that bedroll back at base. water do we have? 4 kilos of water. Starving. But we're warming up nicely. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. I reckon I'm gonna... So we got an hour on there. I'm gonna sleep an hour. This is also a really good spot to pause the game. That's the end of the episode. And then we'll gather some food. We'll gather the cattails. Yes, we're warm. We're very, very hungry. So, food next. Gonna gather the cattails. Gonna take all this wood back to base. Boots, you can just stay there. I'll take you. Ah, there's another arrow. Very cool. More line. I may as well leave the arrows here, because there's absolutely nothing I can do with them at this stage of the game. Leave the arrowhead. I'll leave the feathers. Yeah, time to pause it. Thank you for watching. As always, I will catch you in the next one, and we'll see how long we make it in the long dark. Ciao for now, boys.